happened to be the only one of significant power. There was a portal tortoise.
Yeah, this is why
Somewhere?
Gar thinks you're an idiot. An
Hmm.
ortal, yes, that's what they're called, I'm sure.
Yeah, something like that. I guess I shouldn't, as you said before, one should not refer just simply to their race.
Right.
Rude. But he seemed to be a major significant power. Perhaps he could have thing. Last thing I heard, he actually was going to Greyhawk himself, where there are some powerful universities and the like. Magic.
Well,
make contact there.
I'm sure if we're going to Greyhawk, there will be all sorts of magic users there. It is, after all, the capital.
Neat, yes.
All right,
Are
well,
you going to Greyhawk?
I assume so. I think I've heard something. I don't know. The people I travel with don't really talk to me.
Oh. Well, if you do, well, good luck then.
Yes.
You seem like he was going to tell you something. It was like,
and if I don't, I will be in town, I assume. Or I won't. Or I'll be in, I don't know, probably a hex-sized parcel of land somewhere between 5 to 25 hours away from here.
Enough time for it to burn down while you're away.
So yeah, that covers everybody unless anybody's going to do anything.
Well, that was only half a day for me.
Yeah.
I still have to go back
did have,
and do other things.
I did have one other thing I wanted to do. I don't know if it would be possible, but I want to commission barding for Webford.
I mean, commissioning is fine, but it will take some time.
That's fine.
Well,
yeah.
Well, we're leaving and coming back, so
yeah.
Yeah,
It will be ready by the time you come back.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally,
And the cost will be 40 gold.
barding
That would
and
be
what
leather
though?
armor.
Leather?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say if it wasn't leather, I'm one of the two people that would do that. But she went with a lesser
I am
material.
not going to be wearing any metal.
Well, no, you weren't barding yourself. That would be weird.
Neither is Webford, though. We will.
Webford's not a
metal.
druid. Or is he?
you do wild shape. You could technically get barding for yourself while you're in wild shape.
But yeah, but everything he's
no,
carrying
wild
melds
shape.
with him.
I think that's how that works.
My equipment melts into
Right, so we drop
Yeah.
this, someone else puts it on, and we go through this goofy shenanigans of when you transform back, you're smothered in barding.
Anyway,
So I will commission that, and then I will take the cost off of my finances.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, what's the name of the woman that runs the forge?
Her Thydea Firebeard.
Since I'm literally living with her and working in the forge beside her. I don't remember anyone's names. Yeah, I give her 100 gold to hold on to for me since I'm literally living in her house rent free. So, and yeah.
Actually, is there any like houses to be bought in town?
I hope you're not trying to live at the inn.
A couple of them, yeah.
No, I'm not trying to live at the inn.
Yeah,
No.
good, because most of that's rented out for months.
Like, I'm not worried about where I'm sleeping, but I'm thinking as a group, we could just buy a house here.
I want to live with you. Sorry, no offense.
Okay,
I just stay in the barracks, don't you?
That's where I've been.
I stay in this guy's barn with Webford.
Huh.
Yeah, and they only just let you in, didn't they?
Me, they're fine with. Webford, they're like, no.
Yeah, I know, but you were staying outside for the longest time because they would let Webford in.
Oh, I'm still staying outside by choice.
No, I meant outside of town.
That's what I mean. I'm still staying outside of town.
So why do you want a house?
In this guy's barn. It's not for me.
You want a house for Webford?
If we wanted a place to stay. No, for you guys.
We were already staying at places. What do you think we're doing?
It would probably be cheaper to just get a house. That's my thought.
Why do you want to live with us?
I don't. I wouldn't be there because they won't let my
Well, now I'm insulted. Why don't you want to live with us?
You guys are weird.
You're the one saying. You're the one basically shouting that you don't want to live with us and pushing the issue for some weird reason.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'll start walking ahead if we're on the road.
Hey, Hugh. Nice helmet.
Oh, I don't have it on me right now because it's getting turned into a cape.
Well, then I take it back. God, this guy.
Did I get a good look at the letter that the Shire Reef made? Or
You were in the room, so
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, he literally turned it to you so you could read
Yeah,
it.
okay.
and-
I thought I'm going to copy his handwriting,
Okay.
or like make a copy of the letter.
So you're going to do a forgery roll.
Yeah.
quickly write in, and please give us thousands of gold and land.
I just need like a reference, is what I'm trying to make.
Okay. You do not have his, signet ring, which.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but that'd be easy to copy too.
Just start building up the library of his handwriting, replace him slowly over time. Put on the elf ears. I am the Shire
Yes.
Reef.
But the thing about a wax,
Then take the face off.
The thing about the whole wax insignia thing is that like you could fill it with another thing of wax and flip it over, drop it out, let it harden. It's literally copyable. It's like doing a plaster replacement.
So you head up north to Greyhawk. It takes you about maybe about 2 weeks to get there, give or take. So round trip is about. Greyhawk is a huge city. It is one of, if not the largest, but one of the largest cities in the continent. It is called the Jewel of the Flannes. Live there and will accept this title. It is a very busy city. Let me see how the population is. Moment. Free city of Greyhawk. Doesn't say how much it is. Estimated population is over 150,000 sentient beings. But it is a very large city. Well over 100,000. So, I mean, the cities are the throngs, and it's divided by different quarters, like the artisan quarter, lord quarter, etc. You're challenged by the guard as one of the entrances, and they say that you have to peace bond your weapons, which means that you have to tie them with the knots and also pay a tax of silver per weapon you'll be carrying.
Let me hold up. How many do I have? I got the sword. I got 3 javelins. I got the warhammer. I got the crossbow. Yeah, so that's like 6.
Yeah.
My weapons are built into my armor.
Put down a whole armory in front of him.
Yeah.
They bring out
hold up, guys. It's gonna take a couple hours. You guys go on.
They're gonna take a tray. They take the tray they've been at the airport. It's like, okay, place your weapons there. Yeah.
All right. That's fine with me. I have 2.
I have 2 as well.
Give him the. I tie up the axe as well as the few javelins I have.
Also,
Yeah.
at the gate, I would be like, I'm gonna guess that Webford can't go in.
No.
So, where should I put him?
Well, in fact, when you point at Webford, I mean, when they see Webford and you see the people, they're going for the weapons. They're like, what the,
I'm
but,
like, he's fine. He's cool. Don't worry about it, buddy.
somewhere outside the wall city. It's not allowed. These types of creatures are not allowed.
Looking around, is there any sort of like smaller villages or like farms outside of the city?
Well, coming in, you could have probably found a farm, but you would have to convince somebody to take in.
Yeah.
Liquor.
Yeah.
That
So what
might
I'd like
be
to do is I'd like to find like a farm where it looks like the farmer doesn't have much. Like he's had a difficult year.
Yeah, you can find one.
I'll get off of Webford and I'll just knock on his door.
The door opens like, what is it? What is what? Huh?
I have a bit of a pickle and I'd like to pay.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Hello, down here.
Oh yes. Oh.
It's okay.
He goes to grab a steak or something.
It's
like,
okay.
what?
It's okay. I'd like to pay you for assistance.
You
Yes.
pay me.
Yeah.
And he has a stick. It's like a broom handle, basically. It's like,
Yeah.
for what?
So I noticed that all the other farms were like growing more stuff. And I have a friend that I can't bring into the city. And back where I'm from, I have an arrangement with someone that he can stay there. I'm only going to be here for probably a couple days.
Yes.
And I was wondering if I could set up a similar arrangement and I'd pay you a gold a day.
Roll persuasion.
Do I have advantage because I offered to give him a gold a day?
You are a kobold, so it cancels out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's like, no, I want nothing to do with the scaly. No.
Yeah.
Nope. And he's about to slam the door in your face.
Please. I will produce a gold coin.
He's like,
I
and
promise you,
he's natching on the fingers at.
he'll stay in the barn. He feeds himself. He knows not to go after live animals. He goes into the.
Why would a friend of yours go after live animals?
Because that's what he eats.
What kind of friend are you peddling here?
I turn around and I point at Webford.
Roll
I'll do 2 gold a day. But
roll persuasion with disadvantage.
That's fine.
Yeah, no. I mean, he's like, he looks at the gold. He looks at you down. He looks at the big spider behind you. He's like,
I'm like, keep the gold. You're not going to help. And I'll walk away, leaving the gold with.
Make it 3, and he's not gonna go after my Betsy, is he?
Oh God, no. God, no.
Make it 3, and
I'm not paying 3 gold a day.
oh, he's gonna take a smelly, hairy spider around here, huh? No, I know.
Away.
Oh well, thanks for the gold.
You're welcome.
Chump.
In that case, I'll just tell him to go somewhere in the local woods.
Yeah. Well, this area is very much open farmland, so yeah, you're gonna have to find a place to hide it somewhere, or maybe find somebody in the city to help you.
Rocky outcropping.
Wait, is there like stables outside of the city?
Yeah.
At the stables, I'm guessing they have like spaces that they can lock, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll be like, okay. I tried to find somewhere to put him here, but the guy was really rude. If I just pay for like 5 days worth of food, can you just Webford's cool in one of those spaces?
And this is like a young woman. He's like, looks at you with like a jaw almost dropped, like, it's a giant spider.
I know. I raised it from a baby.
Those things murder people.
But I'll tell him not to. He's cool. I'll let them pay you.
You.
Yeah.
And he points down at you because you're kobold. Like, you are gonna tell me that you're gonna tell that thing not to eat people?
I do it all the time.
And I'm supposed to believe that because
Because I don't lie. Like I'm I'm a follower of Alona, and I have cool powers, and I'm here to see the Lord Mayor.
now kobolds are followers of the Lady of the Forest. I'm supposed to believe that too, huh?
Okay,
Is anybody else there, or is it just you?
I'm pretty sure most likely like seeing this in the background. I
I
have
go.
people who can back me up.
I go to the woman at the stables there, and I first go to say, Master Hugh, any luck?
No, people don't like me because I'm a kobold.
Hey, turns to you. Is this thing with you and the spider?
Braith takes a breath. This gentleman here is a member of the Headhunters, and he is a very skilled tracker. I would actually ask if you would please consider his request. He's just looking for lodging for his mount.
Are you wearing your holy symbol?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see if you recognize it.
I think I would also have a
Wow.
holy symbol of Alona because of the amount of visits I've made to the temple.
Kind of stares at it. It's he stares at it. Is like, are you some kind of? She doesn't clearly. You can see glassy eyed features. She has no idea who you are or who the headhunters are. And things. She just sees the holy symbols. I assume it's a priest. Some. That's as much as his feeble intelligence lets her understand.
Yeah, understandable. I will go on to say we are a group of I could just pull rank, but yeah, I'm trying to be nice first. We are working for the Shire Reeve of Narwell. We are an official military organization there. And I would ask again, please, to allow my companion to stable his mount. And Braith is purposely emphasizing the words companion and mount.
I don't know how they make things down there in Narwell, orcs and the kobolds. That thing is, but here in the great domain of Greyhawk, we do things a little bit differently.
How do you do things, sir?
We don't allow things that eat horses and people with people and horses. That seems pretty obvious.
Is this guy a soldier?
No, she's a woman. She's an old lady.
I'm suggesting like you go someplace where you actually have that authority.
Well, they're not letting it into town is the problem.
Yeah,
and he's running through all the options outside of town.
Outside of town.
So yeah, do a persuasion.
There's not like a farm that's like run down, like the people have like failed and they've left.
I just tried.
He tried that.
No, I mean like where there's nobody living, like the people failed in their farm and it's just an abandoned building.
I kind of want to do intimidation. I did want to do intimidation on her, but I realized doing it against like an old woman's probably not the smartest idea.
Start screaming.
All right,
and get the yards on.
So, do you want me to do persuasion? You said.
Yeah. You tried the gentle approach.
10.
Fortunately, people are just afraid of spiders.
No.
Yeah, it looks.
I understand, madam.
Meg, and she goes like this with her hands, like, make me an offer. Come on.
What do you seek then?
Things that go in my hand that I can spend.
How about 2 of these a day? And I put 2 gold.
How many days?
How many days are we going to be here?
I actually have no idea. How many days are we going to be here?
You know,
I'll pay for a week.
Hey, I can do a week. But I tell you, and then he's still talking to Brave. So I tell you, if any of my mounts are harmed, I will seek the guard on that thing, and then I'm gonna seek the guard on this thing, and I'm gonna seek the guard on you.
Hold
That
on.
understood?
I have a way around that. There's a local butcher, right? Or a local hunter.
It's a city, of course, it has butchers. What do you mean?
Cool. I'll give you another 7 gold, and that'll cover that'll cover the food.
You want me to feed that thing?
Just throw it in there.
Meat.
Yeah, that's what he eats.
God,
Unless you want to
help
know
me.
hunting.
Fine. I'll take your money.
Perfect.
And cut.
I take Hugh aside and I say, Master Hugh, I must warn you ahead of time. There will be people that will likely not take kindly to your presence here.
Oh, I'm fully aware. I may not be smart, but I'm smart.
I'd like to point out all that was like off the camera because you've been leaning way off the thing the whole time.
I may not be smart, but I'm smart.
Pointing at your ear. Got it.
Oh dear.
Right.
No,
Right.
I
And
get
she
it.
points like
I won't
basically
speak all the time.
she points at basically like an abandoned, like there's a new stables and there's like a dilapidated stables to the side, like maybe the old stables. It's like it can stay there. See it.
Not a problem.
See it. Now go on. Go. Do it. Put it in there.
Let's go. I ritually cast this Speak with Animals. I give Hugh the down low, let him know food's going to be coming, not to make too much of a mess of a place, clean up his webs when he's done. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so sad when it gets killed.
So you come back to the city. You don't get out. He doesn't get. He gets a lot of love, but because he's surrounded by you folks, you know.
Well, I was meaning to ask, since my weapons are built into my armor and it doesn't look like weapons.
They don't ask for yours.
Yeah, I'd say I just
Yeah.
want to make sure it wasn't a problem.
These guys are not that smart, you know.
I just want to make it aware of ahead of time instead of like we get into a fight in the middle of Greyhawk and what are you talking about? Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're not aware that you're carrying weapons. If you get into a fight and it turns out that you have magic, something like that, well, they'll investigate like any other assault, murder.
Would they
Brawl,
would,
etc.
would they mention like do you have magical abilities?
No, they just talk about weapons.
Okay, cool.
They're not about to mess with wizards unless they really have to, and they don't want to.
I really feel sorry if anyone tries to spider in the middle of the night. I really do.
By the way, en route, I give Barakat the scroll that I had the wizard decipher, or like the spell that I had the wizard decipher as Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
And I say to him, "This might be something that you may find useful once you can read it." And I give him the description of what the wizard told me.
Yeah, about the chains of Carcieri.
Yes.
Chat. When you put it in your notes, when you get to a couple of levels from now, because you have to be really behind.
So it's fifth level?
Fifth level, yeah. Essentially, it's like a modified whole person that actually does hold someone and also does damage as well, psychic damage.
Okay.
And you manage to cast it at higher levels, you can actually trap more. Kind of like a whole person, but
Sick.
the extras.
Well, thank you for this. I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it sooner or later. It seems, quite useful.
Yes, I thought it would be useful for you, sir.
Perhaps soon you can show me how to swing a sword, too.
I'm not too good with swords, unfortunately, but I am good with axes.
They're similar enough.
Actually, there's a big difference. It depends on the weight, depends on the feel. If you wish to learn swords, you first have to find one that would fit you best. would be my first advice.
I see.
So is everybody dressed up in their finest or regular? Well, someone's always in their armor. So.
I'm dressed up as
I
a
have my
warrior of
fine
Cord.
I've dressed up nicely. I've taken a bath.
I am in my traveling clothes.
I'm dressed like a cleric of Cord, so whatever that would entail, plus
Actually,
the armor.
Yeah.
I'm always in my traveling clothes.
Yeah, I have fine clothes, which I'm wearing.
Okay. Yeah, you go to the you pass several districts, and as you go deeper into the city, for one time you realize that this is such a big city that there's always market day. In other cities or towns, market day is a specific day or a specific series of days by design of the ruler, right? Not everybody just has a market day, right? But here the markets are live. There's dozens of stalls and more stores than you ever seen anywhere. All kinds of findings, and you get deeper and deeper into the city, the richer things get. In fact, the area you go into is a lot of mansions with gardens, and also have walls, individual walls with their own guards, etc. Right? This is a very rich area.
I have a question.
Mhm.
As we're moving through, do we smell in comparison to the people that we're passing?
Well, it all depends where you're going, right? Different people, like laborers, of course, have that earthy tone they have to them, etc. So at first, in fact, again, this is medieval fantasy. Unless you either are perfumed in a very specific manner or took a dive in a tub of lard or dung, most people are not going to notice your smell. At least in the streets, on the streets.
In that case, when we start to get to the nicer areas,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, guys, hold up 1 second. I may have something that'll help us out.
Okay.
And I'll hand everybody a bar of soap. I have a whole bunch of this stuff. It makes you smell good.
Oh, I'm glad you figured it out. and I just like put it into a bag. Right, clean and smell fragrant.
So what you do is you get it wet, you put it on, and then you wash it off. And you smell good.
I smell like a guy who works at the forge all day. Because I'm a guy who works at the forge all day.
We're meeting with someone important.
That's what I'm saying. If we're
Bath
meeting
would
with
be good.
important people, we should smell like important people.
No cakes. This is Greyhawk. Bath is somewhere else.
We should have used the one in the fucking castle.
Yeah, I saved
Or
this
the
guy.
keep.
Yeah,
Because he was
they are. Greyhawk does have public baths as well.
And
They double as gambling dens and prostitution house.
yeah, and then the guy panicked, and then he dropped this bag, and I'm like, "Well, do you want your?" But he kept running, and it was just all of these bars of nice smelling stuff.
If it's just a bag full of bars of soap, it might have just been an improvised weapon.
I have 16 bars of soap on my person after giving you guys soap.
Oh dear.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no, I don't take the armor off, so...
Well, I guess at least I look nice. What's Barakat wearing? Or what is he doing?
The same thing he always wears.
Kix is just going to like slightly sigh and go, well, at least there's one person who makes sense around here, and look over at Hugh.
Funny enough, Hugh is wearing what would be the equivalent of like a gnome's or a halfling's fine clothing.
Look, he's even dressed up in everything.
Yeah, I'm sure that they're not going to hate him for his race.
Yep.
Also, you're, what, Dragonborn?
Yes.
Right. Does soap do anything for you? Don't you, release some sort of fine oil from between your scales, which is supposed to clean you anyway? Why are you...
Well, sometimes I get some blood underneath my claws.
Yeah, well, just use a file.
Blood, deals with dirt.
Well, I mean, that would be for making them cleaner. But, well,
Isn't that what we're talking about? I'm just saying that putting soap on you seems like it would be doing more damage. All you need is a fine layer of perfume to accentuate the oils that your body already releases. Am I your dad? What am I
Which
doing?
I already have right here.
Yeah, I don't understand what this
Which I
conversation
already have
is.
right here.
So you're heading for the high high quarter,
Yep.
which is sort of the center of the city. And yeah, it's from artisans you go to merchants, and you start seeing people dressed better, ladies and lords walking, maybe a lot of carriages, and you make it to. In fact, when you go to the high quarter, you have to pass through another set of guards station, right? And again, they check your. They don't tax you this time around, but they do check your weapons, etc. Like they do any magics, any offensive magics of destruction and mayhem. It's a high are not allowed within within the high quarter. They basically tell you if you're a wizard, you must register yourself with the Wizards Guild. Blah 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 blah. They just give you
Don't
the whole
cause
spiel.
ruckus. Don't start a fire.
Yeah, they give you the whole spiel, but they seem more bored than anything else, right? I mean, they do. They look at Hugo like they give him a glance, like they
He's well
didn't.
dressed and smells nice.
Yeah, they give him like they're gonna keep an eye on him, but they don't want to make too much deal. I mean, you made it all the way here. They're like, I don't fight here, but you know that you're being watched from this point on.
Yes.
Yeah. I was aware it was being watched the moment I came close to the city.
Yeah. So eventually, you make it to the Lord Manor, to the manor house of the mayor, and after waiting a while, because there's a lot of people coming in and out, like messengers and the like. Eventually, the steward, shall we say, the Castellan, shows up and greets you. Put him on screen.
Let's see him.
I believe you can see him now. He's a human.
This guy's gonna love me. He looks like he totally is gonna love me.
He doesn't look shady at all.
He's not planning anything.
Looks like he
But-
tried to set his own son on fire and then fell off a giant skyscraper.
I feel
He
like
says-
that's a reference to something I don't know.
Lord of the Rings? It's a book. You might have
Yeah.
read it once.
Wait,
And he-
that's not Denethor, is it?
No, that's not that.
Just say he looks like him. That's all.
I was thinking more Wormwood, but
No, he's
Yeah.
not wearing your
I
pale
mean, he
enough.
comes.
yeah.
he's
So that's
like,
worm tongue, anyway.
Oh,
He basically stands in front of Kix and goes like this.
hello. I'm Gygax. I'm here with the Headhunters, a guild from Narwhal. I have a message from the Shire Reeve. And I'll present the letter, and it has the seal facing him. And he's looking, and he's looking.
Reading.
He answers you back.
All right,
Please,
take back.
please follow me.
All right.
And he goes in, and remember, this is the manor, but it's also the what do I call it? The Spanish is like idea I'm talking about. Where the mayor does business. Oh God,
What's it in
City.
Spanish?
alcaldía.
Cool. I just
like-
wanted to know the word. I have no idea what it
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like city hall. This is city hall.
Yeah, there you go.
I was
So
gonna
it's
say
both-
Parliament, but
It's also both the residence of the mayor, but also where a lot of business. So the area they're in, there's a lot of traffic coming in, clerks and the like, and people, all kinds of things. And it takes you to a side room, a well-appointed room. Please take a seat.
thank you.
Okay, Kix will not take a seat and wait patiently.
And he sort of sits behind the, he's just staples his. I heard quite a bit about you
Oh,
as
you
of
have?
late. Yeah, something about a stag lord
Mhm.
securing the border areas. Is this
That'd
true?
be correct. We've been working on that for the past few months now.
See.
I choose this exact moment to tell Barricade about his bard friend that I've learned details about.
Oh God. Oh no.
Here he's in the southern areas.
Forgive this political matter, but I have personal drama.
I hear he's in the southern lands. So yeah, Luis settlement of some sort.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So I guess I'll add on, like, and as the letter says, and in recent months, I believe we finally completed the project. There are no more bandits, no more giant insects, and very few, if any, dangers unnatural.
Perfect. The Lord Mayor has been working on a little project. You might be the people that he needs. Developing the situation as it.
Well, we came all this way. Of course, we'll listen.
Present yourselves a day from now, a night from now. You'll be. Where are your lodging?
I've taken lodging among a couple of friends that I have here in town. I
You
say
have
as
fun.
I tap my background ability.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just live with some people.
let's see.
Funny enough, I also find someone who's willing to who takes pity on a kobold.
Yeah, you both have the same background thing.
Yep.
And technically, Braith can tap his and just go, "Hey, Sergeant."
We've
just
got
stays in the
4
barracks.
I know a guys.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I'm
Very
loved.
good. How much money do you pay?
I'm loved by
Uh,
dwarves, so dwarves will just put me up and let me work in their forge no matter what.
I was
do you
going
have
to
a-
suggest that perhaps you might stay on one of the better inns here. Make it easier to collect you later on for the festivities that will be happening.
What is it
The
with
fort.
people who want us to live together?
I'm doing a insight on him because he's acting weird. 24.
I mean, he seems to be very guarded, very formal.
Mhm.
But aside from that, he just seems to be rather straightforward. He's like,
Right, I don't think he's plotting a murder once just all of us in the same place. He's just like, it'll be more convenient if I have to send one messenger, not 5.
You know what? I'm gonna lean over to
Whatever
Kix.
you think is best.
I'm gonna lean over to
Very
Kix and I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
"What are we doing here?
Delivering a letter.
Is that it? Is that all we're here for?"
Well, a few more things of that I'll explain later.
Was I told? Did you guys tell me?
Yeah.
I would have told you in the intervening time. We had 2 weeks to walk. We didn't just drag you 2 weeks and then go, oh, by the way.
You guys just like left, came out, got your gold, and went your separate ways. I don't think you guys told me why we were leaving town.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to leaving town to you guys. I don't know why anymore.
Oh dear.
Zigzag, I had to catch you when you're not working at some point. All right.
let me put it this way: it would be much easier to collect you when in a couple and tomorrow night there's going to be a bit of a celebration in your honor. You have done something incredible.
Well,
Not that incredible. I should say something remarkable.
Well, I'm humbled nonetheless.
I mean, if we hear the screaming of ring wraiths, hide in a different bed.
But if you wish to be collected individually, I guess I can make the arrangement.
Hugh's hand will slowly go up.
Yes.
If there's gonna be a celebration, what do I need to know being me?
Well, don't bite any of the waitress says.
Of course not.
What do you mean? Of course not. Are you planning to bite them?
No. I mean, I wasn't planning to bite them. That would be rude.
That was just a bit of a joke. Don't worry. Master
Are
Hugh,
you
you'll be
saying that the waitresses of Greyhawk are not delicious?
Oh,
Always with the
God.
insults. This guy.
I'm just thinking more because if there's a celebration, there'll be important people, and I'm a kobold, and important people look down on
Well,
kobolds.
Yes, that's. I would suggest, Master Hugh, that you, and I don't mean to insult you in any way, shape, or form, but you keep your mouth shut, just as it is.
Okay.
You will find that these very important people say far more than they should most of the time, especially when drink. Don't let them decide for you what you should do for yourself.
Okay. I can do that.
There'll be food, drinks, and an announcements to be made. But for now, you can enjoy the vicissitudes of, it's not the right word, the splendors of the jewel of the planet. I'm sure you might find materials and things that the likes of adventurers like yourself. If I know.
It's been a
And-
long journey. We may as well enjoy ourselves, I suppose.
Very well, very well. Well, I hope you have a pleasant, and I shall see you tomorrow night. Do make sure that you are wearing your best.
I always do.
Will this,
Stare over at Zigzag.
does this work, or do I need to find something better?
Oh, you're willing to be accommodated. Oh, no, better than that. And he basically gives you, he writes a short letter, and he gets it to you. It's like, go with my blessings. The tailor would take care of you.
Perfect.
It would
Please.
avoid many of the unpleasantness of, well, the
Actually,
obvious, I suppose.
Please somebody verify that he didn't send him like the gestures shop or something.
Oh god, I look at the note. Where is it? What's the
Yeah,
tailor's
where-
name?
where's
No,
the
it's in
tailor?
it's in the artisan quarter. It's a well regarded, it's a human, apparently a human sounding.
I do want to
Right.
verify, or not verify, I do want to inform that person that would have to dress a jester would also be in the artisan quarters, and probably
Yeah, I was
also
about to
has
say.
a human name. Also, why is it that they have a human name? Nobody
Because
else
they're
can
humans.
dress people? Or are you saying
I'm
God
uniquely human at this point.
Are you saying that having a human name makes you respectable? God, what is it with this guy?
What time will these festivities start?
Oh no, don't worry about it. It will be early in the evening. We'll run through the night. You will be collected. There'll be
Okay.
carriage will be fetched.
Carousel.
Hugh, I'll probably go with you, honestly.
I would appreciate that.
I will curtsy, bow, and I say thank you, Master Stewart. I think.
Wraith the
Yes.
Butcher,
That is a
seasoned veteran, curtsies.
Yes, and now Braith the Butcher has to put on his military uniform for a banquet.
Oh, this will be exciting. You haven't broken that out in, well, years, have you?
No, I have not.
Well, this will be great. You have been keeping it clean. Oh gosh, no, you must have left it in town for a whole year. Does it have holes?
Moths.
I've had it on my person this entire time.
Oh, is it just the thing you're wearing?
But no, I'm wearing my armor right now. I just came in dressed like I was out from the field.
Oh, because we're referring to
Yeah.
that year that you spent locked away in a bubble.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's the one.
It was with me then too.
If it has any holes, I can fix them.
Yeah.
I assume my military outfit has no holes. If it does, let me know.
Well, that's what we're saying. If you
Probably
didn't
also fix
carry
them.
it, if you didn't carry it on you, then odds are it got moth-ridden while you were away.
Yeah, it would have been funny.
Yeah.
But I guess it looks
but,
like
on
multiple.
our way out-
Before
Looks like multiple of us have the mending spell, which is, I guess, what we're getting at here.
before I do retire for the evening, I
Yeah.
go to a weaponsmith,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to buy one of the following: a dagger,
Mm-hmm.
a sickle, a hand axe, a
And
short sword,
Uh-huh.
Seeing a
a
real
long sword.
a real error in the whole peace binding thing that was going on at the gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
A war pick,
Huh?
and a rapier.
Okay. And also you're gonna buy a piece of red cloth, rectangular cloth, and some yellow
yes.
paint to go with it.
No, I'm gonna get the red cloth to like cover it as need be for the peace thing, but I don't need yellow paint, do I?
Unless you're singing in the International, you're not. Anyway, Wow! Wow! Ow!
Yeah, you're
Oh,
doing
that
a
was
real
a perfect robot
Twitchy
right
bite.
there.
Yikes.
Make that laugh go as shrill as possible.
Yikes! Woo.
auto-tune Robert.
Yeah.
A scary thought, isn't it?
I could
Yeah.
do that. I could set up OBS.
Anyway, yeah, so you go there. It's gonna be we're about quarter of an hour to
Yeah, we got 10
11.
minutes left. Big
Okay,
RP stuff can happen next time, I guess.
Yeah, so essentially, unless you buy all the stuff, it's easy to get. I mean, it's and anybody's gonna try to buy spells or items that can be easily bought in the city. They can do that in the day or so you're out there. And at the night, carriages come to pick you up. Oh, by the way, Hugh, yeah, when you go there, you see that there's a couple of tailors. One of them is human, but the other one, it's humanoid, but he has blue skin and horns. And
Oh,
they
left
start
him on
taking
Doom
your
Patrol.
they start taking your measurement.
And as they're doing it, I'll give them like a rundown of like the base idea of like what I do and the colors I like in the druid and like the nature stuff in Alona and
Oh yes, silver. Yes, silver, green. What else? Maybe a little brown. Yes, this would be perfect. And they start dressing you up, and they bring like silks and other fancy materials. And at no point while they're dressing you, they talk about money or where you can spend it or anything. And they treat you like a little prince, right? You're the favorite person. And so other people coming in down the store, they give you dirty looks like kobold, but they treat you royally.
I dig
Right.
it.
Like the hour and a half, 2 hours that you spend there, they take their time. They ask you questions. They have snacks. I mean, they treat you the way it is because they're generally good people, or because they're somebody who sent you to to them that don't fuck around. Treat them right. Either way, you never felt being the center of attention up to this point. It's something completely new, right?
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. I'm
You
so
come out.
thankful.
You come out. In fact, they even give you an extra pair just in case your one gets dirty. So for some reason, they give you an extra pair of the clothing that you have just in case.
Well, I also showed up in my fine clothes. So once it's all done, I'll take it off and like fold it up properly.
Yeah.
And then just
Oh.
put it in my
Isn't that cute?
Put
He
it in
actually
my
knows how
bag.
to. He actually knows how to take care of it. It's so cute.
Yep, I do what I can. Thank you so much. I will shake their hands. I will give them each a gold piece as a tip.
Yep, they take it. Yeah. And away you go. And so we're gonna leave it there with Hugh leaving happily store with his brand new clothing,
Mhm.
wherever he's
Fun
gonna
to get
stay
into
with.
myself later.
And we're gonna leave it there tonight. So let's start
Okay.
with the outro, starting with Theta.
Yep, Zigzag, Rock Gnome. But I don't identify by my race, because that's just rude.
Racist.
I'm well known for my work. I work hard to be the best there is at my craft. One day I'll return to my guild and prove that I'm the greatest of all time, and I'm never satisfied with what I have. I always want more.
Followed up by Griffin.
Hey everybody, I'm Griffin. I'm playing Kix the Shield, the Dragonborn Battle Master. He's cool and calculating. He believes heroes stand up against all challenges. Those are my command responsibility come first, and I have an immense ego and delusions of grandeur.
Justin.
All right, I'm Justin. I'm playing Hugh. I do not think that is for other people. I think that preferential treatment should happen for no one. I protect people, and I am going to be great no matter what I do. And in today's session, we did complete one of my personal goals, which was
Yes.
to eliminate Stag Lord.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
That means
Did you?
extra XP. Yeah.
Did you? Because you wanted to be the Stag Lord, which means you have to get rid of yourself, ultimately.
Well, we got rid of him, but then an additional idea came.
Yeah, you became the Stag Lord.
No, I did not.
No, I mean, you had to be talked out of it, so inside, you're still the Stag Lord.
Kind of.
Yeah.
See, what's going to happen is I'm going to ask the Lord Mayor to be given the title of the Arrow of Alona.
I do like that name.
I'm gonna turn down my
Yeah.
headset because I hear this high pitched noise gonna come back. It's 7 now.
Robert, you're up.
But that is everything.
I played Braith the Butcher. He is honest to a fault and resolute. He desires to strive for truth and provide hope in the cruel world. His faith guides his conscience even when in doubt, and we have a lot of that lately. And he's known as the Butcher to many. He wears that name with distinction. And he is somewhat prejudiced to his enemies.
Pandering? Panda?
I played Barakat, the Eloquence Bard. I think flattery is the best way to direct attention away from me. I like seeing the smiles on people's faces when I perform. My instrument is my most treasured possession, and I'm struggling with my identity and sometimes let things slip.
Mm-hmm. And I've been UGM, Lessons Learned, which we had a great session tonight. And to the next Sunday, I just preface this, an offer will be made. Depending on what you choose, it could really change the focus of the campaign. Hopefully it will be for the better. But it also makes things more complicated and more interesting.
Yes, I will kill the Lord Commander's wife.
Yes, I will sleep with the grieving Lord Commander.
and we'll go from there. So if you wish to follow me, I am listening on Twitch. I am streaming Minecraft. Yes, I know, very late. But,
Yeah.
and enjoying myself. So see you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.
Have a good one.
All right, catch you next time.